it's the elephant in the room, I guess, the video that comes out in the place you were at last year. Just how jarring was it seeing that video?
To me, it's not an elephant in the room. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not there. And that's their problem, that they got to figure out or sort out. And that's kind of how I look at it.
It's not that uncommon to see fights in practice. How would you, for people who don't see that in the NBA, I mean, is that a common thing, non-common thing? How do you typically deal with when something like that happens?
It depends. Each situation's different. I mean, there's no, rule in a book that says that this, or that's going to happen, and so you just deal with every situation that comes up based on the facts or what you know, and you move forward as a group, whatever that means.
Like, you guys have been in camp for days and days now. I mean, these things happen when you guys are beating on the same guys, your teammates, time and time again, right? Maybe not to that.
I don't know. I mean, we haven't. It hadn't happened to us, so I don't know. Like I said, each team's different, each situation's different, each person's different, and so I can't speak for any others. I know we've been in camp, and if you include the summer, it's been a lot of days, and we haven't had anything yet where we had to deal with any situation like that. So, again, it's just different.
It seems like your vibe here is good. Like, you guys having a good time out here, just singing happy birthday and everything. And there's a good positivity, like, still.
Yeah, because one of our core values is joy. And not just when you win, but you got to be. This is a kid's game, and most, if not all, these guys, they'd still be going to the rec center or playground and hooping, even if they weren't getting paid and they were doing something else, because they love it that much. That's how they got into it when they were youngsters, So, and then one of our principles is having fun, and so we want to have fun. We want this building, this practice court, to be filled with joy, and as much as we can, we're going to try to do it together.
Mike, with 5 days between preseason games, what are you using that time for?
Just to clean up on some stuff and continue to take a look at guys. This has been a competitive camp. We have guys in camp, obviously, that we're still taking a look at that, we're going to have to make some tough decisions on. And guys, man, I tell you what, it's probably one of the most competitive camps I've been in. And I've been, I think this year 31 or something like that for me. So I've been in a lot of training camps, and the guys that we have on this roster now, from 1 to 20, been fun to be around. They've played their behinds off, and they've all tried to do what we've asked them to do, which was whatever is best for the team. And so they're just making our decisions harder and harder and harder. So for us, it's continuing to take a look at guys and try to move players around and see if we can put them in the best possible situation and stuff like that, and while getting a little bit better.
Are those 2 starting spots and the last few roster spots still up in the air?
Yeah, the more I watch it, I just think Kevin might be the right fit at that 2-guard spot. But for me right now, that power forward spot can be wide open. It can be wide open from the standpoint that, hey, tonight we may need this, tomorrow night we may need that, and having the versatility on the team to be able to do that from time to time, for me it's a positive for being the head coach.
How soon do you anticipate making maybe a trim to your roster to where all of a sudden that's behind and you can focus on what's in front of you?
We want to play at least another game or two to continue taking a look at guys before making the first cut. So again, we know we inevitably have to do it. I wish I didn't have to. I wish I could keep all 20 of these guys, because I'm telling you, not only are they deserving of it from the standpoint of what they've done on the floor, but man, we have some really, really good human beings, and when you can surround yourself with good human beings, it makes it that much enjoyable to come to work.
It
doesn't even feel like work.
Right.
We saw a lot of split cuts from you guys game 1. What do you feel like is the most? What are the keys to running that most effectively?
The first one, you got to have guys that can facilitate, and we got a guy in terms of a big in Domas that is one of the best. Big Domas, Big Sabonis taught him well, as you can see, because His father was unbelievable to watch. His father was very fun for me to watch back in the day when he was at Portland, and this is when he was even older, you know. But having a facilitator like Domas, Alex is coming along, Rashawn's coming along, Mimi's coming along. You know, we could put Mezzi there if we want to. That's key, obviously. The second thing is having guys that are committed to playing without the basketball. The game of basketball, as you guys know, is a lot of pick and roll, a lot of ISO, and guys get taught that from a young age because they're in the gym working by themselves, and having that ball in their hands is a lot of the workouts going up. And so having players that have that willingness to move without the ball, and not just move but change speeds when they move, and then putting in the time so we could teach our guys the little nuances of who dives, who stays, who comes off the DHO. All those intricacies are something that add up over time, and hopefully over time we can get better and even add more things to the mix of those split cuts.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.